it's way easier than what you guys probably think. Okay. What is half-life?
It keeps getting cut in half and cut in half, never really disappearing.
Right. So half-life is really, guys, when you're thinking about it without a graph, you have your organism. Okay, let's just say an organism. And over time, let's say that organism dies and it decays over the years. In X amount of time, half of that makeup of that organism is going to dissipate. Okay?
Yeah, so how long it takes for half of it to go away?
It all depends. Okay? Then that organism, like he said, it just keeps cutting in half and half and half and half and half for really ever. It never truly goes away. When you're looking at it in a graph, okay, let's just say we have an object, all right, and we need to graph the half-life of the object. So let's say we start here. It's always going to make some sort of like shape like this, okay? And if I ask, like, what was the half-life of the original object, my original object, what is its half-life? I'm basically asking, what is its first half-life? And we're going to say, like, right here, at 1, okay? Does that make sense? Then what is the half-life of the first half-life? It's going to be around 2. But it's always half of whatever it is. Okay? Like, I use an example for me. It made sense for me. It may not make sense for you. But let's say you have, like, your grandparents, okay? They had a kid. They had your parent. And that parent also married somebody, and they had a kid, okay? And then that kid got married, and they had, another kid, and it keeps going, going, going. The original DNA, the grandparents, from the grandparents to the parents, is going to be cut in half, right? From the parents to the kids, or from the kids to their kids, that DNA is going to continue to get cut in half. So have you ever been to like a family reunion and they said, hey, you keep going down the tree, like, man, you look like your great uncle.
You look like your grandfather.
Why is that? Because you still have that, some of that DNA. It's just not the same. It's half of it, or half of half of half. However you look at it. Does that make sense? To me, it makes sense. What happened?
It makes sense.
Okay.
What are the 3 decaying reduction cases?
Okay. So what does alpha decay do to the element?
What's in the house?
Huh?
No, it doesn't.
Come on, probably as well.
What's half-life? I'm sorry.
All right, wait.
What's alpha decay?
This is what I think about alpha decay. When you're the alpha, that means you're what?
The hot dog.
Top dog, right? You're number 1. What's the only way you can move if you're the number 1 guy?
Forward. Oh no, down.
Back or down, right? So when I think of alpha decay, I think of I'm moving back, okay? I move back 2 places. We're talking about it as if it takes out a helium, right? It takes out that helium in there, it takes it away. And for example, if I had an element, let me go back, look in here. If I had polonium, let's say if I had PO, okay, and I did alpha decay to it, it's going to turn into what? It's going to turn into lead, okay, plus whatever that helium or whatever I took out, because I took out 2 from it. Does that make sense?
So it just went down.
So when I think alpha decay, I think I'm going down, okay?
Down.
I'm going 2 spaces back on the
Okay, thank you. That's what.
2 spaces to the left.
2 spaces back to the periodic table. I don't want to say to the left. There's 2 numbers back.
Okay.
Or 2 numbers down.
Okay.
Okay? That's what I think about with alpha decay.
Plus helium.
Okay? Because you're always taking out 2. You're always taking out 2. Alright? When I think beta,
Go up or down.
beta is like the second guy, right? And when you're number 2, you want to be number 1. Yes?
Go on.
So when I think beta decay, I think I'm going up 1. Okay? Because I want to be the number 1 guy. So, an example of that, let's see. An example of that one will be, let me guess, give me a number.
23.
23? So if I'm vanadium, actually let's do this. Let's do this. If I'm carbon, okay, in this case, let's say I'm carbon 14, right? And I do beta decay, what did I turn into?
You turned into nitrogen.
Turn into nitrogen. Okay? That's what happens to in beta decay. So I go up one. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So alpha I go back to, beta I go up one. Okay? Any questions? Fusion.
When fusion is when when small becomes big.
What? Which one small becomes big?
Fusion.
Small becomes big?
Oh, sorry, fission.
You was right.
No, yeah, fusion.
Fusion.
25.
So I go from small to big. Okay? So I use this with a kid because she didn't know. I said, you take a whole bunch of individuals that can dance and you put them all together and you have our dance like we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? You take a whole bunch of small individuals, those small pieces, and you put it together and now you have this production. Now you got this play.
You want answers?
That makes sense? You take a whole bunch of people, now you got put them together, now you got a team.
You want answers?
What is fission?
Big, small, big, small.
I go from big to small. So you got Destiny's Child. Beyonce, she's the one who broke off, and now she's making all the money. So you took a group, and then you make it into smaller pieces, okay? So I go from big to small. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's what really fission and fusion is. That shouldn't be too different. Fission, big to small. No one's seen Infinity Wars. I can't use that reference.
Everybody dies.
We've seen it. Who hasn't seen it?
I haven't, but I got it spoiled.
Y'all
And
can walk
fusion
out.
from small to big.
We're gonna what?
Y'all can walk out.
All right, so we want to talk about, like, you may have a question over here about radioactive decay or radioactivity.
What's that?
All right. You got your notes? Well, you probably got to turn this in. But just remember, if some radioactivity, okay, change that occurs when particles or energy are emitted from an unstable nucleus as it decays.
So this is radioactive.
So radioactivity, it's like, yes, an unstable nucleus and what comes from it. Okay? Radioactive decay, that's this part. That's what is created. Okay? That process, the process of it. So this is the process from going from polonium to lead. That's the process
So
of
we're on the paper is radioactive decay.
it. This is radioactive decay. So when we're talking about alpha, beta, this is radioactive decay. Okay? That's the process. The change of it is radioactivity, and if something's radioactive, they just talk about what it emits. Any questions? What? Beta?
Beta is when it goes up. 1.
It's went out like +1, okay? I move up 1 on that periodic table.
Alpha goes down.
So I went
Beta
from
goes
carbon right here to nitrogen. That's how I think with beta decay. Okay?
Wait, alpha goes back twice.
Alpha wants to go back. Alpha decay.
Twice, right?
Yeah.